There's a few videos and forum posts on Miata.net describing a common issue with Miatas of I think both the first and the second generation, where you have this cable here that is held to the metal frame by a plastic clip that normally goes in through this hole. But over time this clip fails because of the tension this cable gets put under, and it ends up catching on this wheel here, mostly preventing the glass from going all the way down, but in some cases also preventing it from coming back up. So anyhow, a lot of people have been resolving this issue by drilling a second hole higher up here and running the twist tie, a twist tie through there, and to hold the cable back up against the metal door. But what I did is that I looped just a single well, a twist tie through just one hole, the original hole. If you loop it through the hole and around the cable and then back out the same hole, you just need one strap, and you don't have to drill the second hole. So I think it's a better solution. And as you can see here, my window goes up and down without a problem now, whereas before it was getting stuck about 2 inches from the top. So I'm gonna put everything back together so you guys can see how the door is assembled. But it's pretty straightforward. So I did remove this plastic cover to have access through this hole, and basically put my hand up through the hole, and that's how I maneuvered that twist tie to go through that one hole. But this sticky tar thing can make quite a bit of a mess on your hands, so I'd actually recommend you use latex gloves, which I neglected to do. So I used some orange something cleaner. It's got some citric acid or something that helps dissolve grease and stuff. But anyway, so you just put this back on, and the door cover itself, you basically have to catch this top edge, along the glass edge, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snaps that have to be pressed in, and then finally these 2 screws, one I think below the door handle, and one right at the door lock. So this notch here helps you kind of align it. It goes on very easily. And you just press. Make sure you hear 5 clicks, which I did. Once you have the five snaps back in place, then it's just a matter of reassembling this. I'm trying to do this with one hand and record at the same time, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be. So, and then there's several of these snaps that go here. That's one, and I think there's a total of 3. I think I put the wrong one there actually. The 2 small ones go back here. So this one actually goes in the back. This one goes here in the front. Looks better, cleaner look. And these that are not as visible are the ones with the little push pin in the middle. And then there's a screw. There's a long screw and a short screw. One goes in here, and one goes in here once I snap this back in. But anyway, that's pretty much all that's required to get the door on and off. And like I said, it's a slightly simpler fix for that problem, since you only have to use one hole. Make sure it's still working before I finish assembling the door. And it is. After the last bit of footage, I realized that the driver's side door in my car in particular is missing one screw in the door. So I went to the passenger door to really show you all the ones that are necessary to remove to get the door panel off. Again, there's two plastic snaps here in the back, and there's one here in the front, and then there's a screw here. There's a screw in here under the door handle. And there's a screw here, and then there's a total of 5 snaps along the edge. Or once you get all these visible snaps and screws off, you just basically pull all around the edge, and it comes right off. And then this kind of snaps in a little bit, so you have to swing the door panel out and up to remove it safely here.